Hello, hello, my beautiful Cancers. This is your General Tarot and Oracle card forecast for the week of August the 24th to the 30th. Let's see what your download message is, and the theme to your reading is choose wisely. Some decisions and choices you're going to have to make. Let's see what we have here for your tarot messages. Spirit and guides. What do they need to know, see, and expect as they navigate through this week, my beautiful Cancers? All right, coming in with our first card, you've been given the Two of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles, with the Magician, and the Three of Wands, and the Temperance. Okay, so there's a decision that has to be made this week, and you're being advised to take your time. Read between the lines, the fine print, and don't jump in too quickly. This is a card that says that you don't want to slip up and make some mistakes. So be careful when you're agreeing to anything, signing a document or a contract of any kind, that you read between the lines and you choose wisely. Coming in with your life or career, you've been given innovation, and it says you will need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create, and test new ideas. So you could be getting involved in something new. It could be a new project. You could be joining a group of people where you're learning something that way. You could be going back to school, learning something that way. You could be learning hands-on, something new you're adding to your resume and your website, or even your job and your career, your business perhaps. But you're going to need to come up with some new strategies and ideas. Things might not be working out. Maybe the profit's not coming in. Sales are not as high. That's where we have to tweak, pivot, and make those slight changes to bring in what we need. So you're going to be doing that. You're going to be making wise choices. You're going to be changing things up and coming up with some new strategies to keep your plans moving forward. It comes in with the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is that card of, again, choosing wisely. There's a choice or a decision you have to make, and you really are dragging your heels, procrastinating. I think it's because you can't see the forest for the trees. You don't have all the answers at your fingertips yet. Do your research. Find out what it is you need to know before you make this choice, but you will. Okay, this is something important. You may need, if it's a legal situation, you may need a mediator to lay the cards in a fair and equitable manner, as I say many times, for you to see what you have to win, to gain, and to lose, and then you will. So it's about finding out and seeing things more clearly, looking at things from a broader and open-minded energy this week. Coming in with your theme and your focus part of the reading, you've got, which is your money and career card, you've got the nugget, and it says small increase, valuable info, honest assessment. So your career could involve a brand new fresh start, steady work, and you're building a career. So I think you're working on self-employment, a business you're involved in, and you're trying to juggle that with what you're doing. I think you're doing this on the side, some of you, to before you go out there and launch it completely. Others, this is your primary job, but you're seeing small increases. And remember, we said here to strategize, to come up with new ideas, and let go of the old ways because they're outdated. You're testing the waters. You're doing something new here. And that's what's going to bring you in more gold nuggets, okay? So you're taking an honest assessment of, am I doing things the right way? Should I be changing them? Yeah, you should be, okay? It just has to be slight changes. Find out where the weakness is, okay? You're making a fresh start. This is something new. By changing things up, it is a fresh start. Now, this fresh start may have to do with your job and your career, or a fresh start in your personal life, but it will be steady, and it's steady work as well. For those of you that it has to do with your career, you're building it. You're building a career right now. You have the Seven of Pentacles, and you're saying, okay, Brenda, well, I'm doing all the work, but I'm not seeing the return for it yet, or not enough, or not fast enough, or, that type of thing. Well, you've done everything right, okay? Don't step off your path. You're going in the right direction. Stay in that trajectory. This card says you've planted your seeds deeply, and they're firm and secure and stable. This is a card that says you may be waiting for something, waiting for a call, a text, a letter, a notice, anything like that, and it hasn't come in yet. But stay on course, it will. Coming in the center position, which is your help hurdle or your challenge, you've been given the card tension. So there could be a little bit of a disagreement with somebody close to you, or there's just general tension in the air. You could be, as I say, waiting for something. Maybe there's disappointments because you haven't heard about something coming in. There could be disappointments about, your business not, showing major rewards and increase yet or enough at the time. But remember, these things are temporary, and so is attention. Find out what it is that's really getting to you, and discuss it. Share some dialogue. Discuss it. Be open. Communicate. Especially if it's with somebody that you care for. Don't let it fester. Don't let it grow. Okay, where then it gets too strong, and you're going to have like a big battle on your hands. So this card says, there may be a lot of things that are stressing you out this week, and try to put yourself in a place of relief. Try to put yourself in a place where you can do something to nurture yourself, to take your mind off of this tension. Be kind to yourself. Now, coming in with that, you have the Magician, and the universe says, hey, I'm giving it to you. I'm sending you all the resources, the love, everything to you, time, effort, support, love, good health, and maybe money can come in any of these forms. Now, the Magician is the very beginning. You have this great idea, you have this great dream, and now you want to put it into action and have it come into fruition. The timing is now. Don't be afraid to continue doing that. If nothing else, it will keep you moving forward in that trajectory of moving forward in a positive direction. So the Magician says you've got all the resources. Don't be afraid to jump in and go after what you want. Now the Squirrel comes in with your messages from Spirit and your guides, and it says energy, playfulness, prudence, prepare with joy, and plan with intention. So something's going to happen here where there will be a shift, where you will be happy all of a sudden. You're going to see something being handed to you, almost like a gift from Spirit or the divine. So it's going to make you more energized. You're going to be happy. You're finally going to be able to be playful, and you're going to be enjoying yourself. Prepare for it. Get ready for it and plan it. Coming in with that, there's your validation. This is a celebration card. Yeah. This is getting together, family, colleagues, sisterhood, brotherhood, people that you care for, a reunion perhaps with somebody moving back home, feeling secure within the four walls of enjoying yourself. It could be an event. It could be a wedding, an engagement party, anything like that. But some of you could be renovating, selling, or purchasing or moving home. Okay, moving your home somewhere, moving to a new home, or someone moving home back to you. Now, coming in at the end of the week, which is your angel card number and future energy, you've got 1515. So this is the big break. Innovation, focus, creation, progress, momentum, mastery, achievement, and passion. Okay, so an exciting opportunity, support, or extra resources are heading your way. We talked about that here with the Magician. It's coming. Okay, you're doing everything right. You're seeing increments of it coming in, or hearing tidbits about it coming in. Keep moving forward with enthusiasm and enjoy the process. True success comes from passion, and your dedication will be handsomely rewarded. So stay positive. Don't let this tension get to you. Don't let it bring down your energy level. This is a card that says, keep moving forward. You're going to see the big break you've been waiting for coming in. It's just taking, as usual, a little bit of time. And that is validated by the Temperance card. Of course it would be. This is about doing things in moderation. This is things moving slower. This is about you sitting there waiting for something to happen. But while you're there, you can be doing some self-reflection. You can be planning. You don't have to be and actually doing it physically, but this card says take yourself to center, balance yourself. In order to remove the tension and the waiting period, you need to keep yourself centered. So do some yoga if you're inclined. Go take that walk in nature along the seashore or along in the woods or whatever. This card says, if you need a spa day or a mental health day, to get your nails done or your feet done or a facial or your hair cut. Whatever the case is, this is a card that says take your time, take yourself to center and balance yourself. Don't go rushing in to do anything too quickly. You have nothing to worry about. It's always represented with Spirit having your back. Your angels, your guides, they're all around you here to protect you. And they are saying to you, hang in there. The big break is coming. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers, this is your general tarot and oracle forecast for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers.